Urgent Birds fans, look what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, right? But first, if you're a true Eagles fan, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. We bring you hot news straight from the most reliable sources every single day. Now let's get straight to the news. The NFL won't be the same after this. Something is happening in Philadelphia that could change everything for the Eagles. While the team is focused on the start of the regular season, behind the scenes, rumors are swirling. Something doesn't add up. 7 players across key positions, and not one of them is guaranteed to stay beyond 2025. A fan favorite may be on the chopping block. And now, 2 rising names, who aren't even on the roster, are gaining traction. Could a major trade be in the works? You're about to find out what might be one of the boldest moves of the Eagles offseason, and why time may already be running out. At first glance, it seems like the Eagles are fully committed to investing in tight ends. Eagles face a critical decision for the 2025 season. Should they keep veteran tight end Dallas Goedert, who's still a solid player, or move on and look for a younger replacement? In my view, the ideal scenario would be to retain Goedert for 1 more year while simultaneously developing a successor to take over as the starting tight end in 2026. However, that outcome seems increasingly unlikely. The Eagles' front office is actively looking to reduce salary cap commitments, and there are clear signs that Goedert may be on his way out. According to reports, at least one NFL agent believes that keeping Goedert is a lost cause. Another report claims that the Eagles are still hoping to land at least a 4th-round pick in return for him. Goedert's potential departure would add to the loss of key names in free agency and the trade of versatile safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson. The difference is, in the other cases, the Eagles have internal replacements lined up. The same cannot be said about the tight end position. If Goedert doesn't return, the Eagles' internal options are pretty limited. Grant Calcaterra, E.J. Jenkins, Nick Muse, and Cameron Latu. Calcaterra shows promise as a pass catcher, but has struggled with blocking, and is entering the final year of his rookie deal. Jenkins, Muse, and Latu are all risky bets. None of them are even locks to make the final roster. In other words, without Goedert, the tight end room is virtually empty. External alternatives don't inspire much confidence either. The free agent market is thin, with no standout names available. The 2025 NFL draft class is strong at tight end, but relying on a rookie at such a critical position is risky. Tight ends usually take time to adjust to the NFL. Brock Bowers and Sam Laporta are the exceptions, not the norm. Given all that, the most viable solution may be to trade for a young tight end still on a rookie contract, and that's where Michael Mayer comes in. Drafted in the 2nd round in 2023 by the Las Vegas Raiders, Mayer is a developing talent who may now be on the trade block. The arrival of Brock Bowers in Vegas, plus the new leadership with Pete Carroll, head coach, and John Spytek, GM, who weren't part of the team that drafted Mayer, could make him expendable. Despite a dip in production in 2024, just 21 receptions for 156 yards and no touchdowns, Mayer still has the potential to become a complete tight end. He just needs a real opportunity. For the Raiders, flipping him for a draft asset might make more sense than keeping him as a TE2. There's also an indirect connection between Mayer and the Eagles. Tommy Rees, Mayer's offensive coordinator at Notre Dame from 2020 to 2022, is close to Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni. The two worked together on the San Diego Chargers staff back in 2016. That means the Eagles already have strong insight into Mayer's game and mindset. Pre-draft scouting reports described Mayer as a physical and dependable tight end. A strong combo tight end, capable of run blocking with the ideal size for contested catches and chain-moving plays. He enters the league with better blocking technique than most of this year's tight end prospects. Built to play in line and at times looked like an extension of Notre Dame's offensive line. While he's a bit heavy-footed on his routes, he has strong hands and contact balance to win tough catches at the 1st and 2nd levels. Mayer may need to refine his route running to become a high-volume target, but he's a safe bet to become a quality pro as both a blocker and receiver. In short, Mayer brings a very similar profile to Goedert, but with youth, low cost, and time to develop. Mayer is just 23 years old and still has 2 years left on his rookie deal. A potential trade could involve the Eagles sending their 3rd round pick, 96th overall, to the Raiders in exchange for Mayer and a day 3 pick, 4th, 5th, or 6th round. Moving on from Dallas Goedert might feel like a risky step, but the Eagles have a real chance to plan the future of the tight end position wisely. If the goal is to refresh the roster while staying competitive, Michael Mayer could be the next great tight end in Philadelphia, and at a cost that fits perfectly with Howie Roseman's vision.